What is this formation? It's a back four.
Oh God, this is gonna,
4-2-4.
this is gonna be so boring. Oh my God. Is it four? Are they both running four back?
God dang it, Mike.
Two, four, three. Oh,
What is
that
this?
midfield line is
Is it a 4-2-4?
for BG. I don't.
I think it's a 4-2-4.
I think it's a 4-2-2-2 sort of. I don't think.
Don't you dare say that. They better not be playing a 4-2-2-2.
That's what it looks like.
I'm
There's no
gonna-
way they're running 4-2-4.
Okay, it's a normal back four.
It's
And then it's Butera and Serwin. No, Emily's going all the way back.
What is this, dude?
What is going on?
Two
What is happening?
man to man. So, like Mahoney's marking, but she's back here. So that doesn't count. It looks like it's just man to man, basically, and then the back line. Wolf and Green. Who's that? Gilmore's marking
Bizzoni?
Zambrano. Oh, jeez.
Oh. I'm trying to get the names down.
I think your mics might be coming through. I got a text. Your mics might be coming through.
And the Buffalo Bulls, 2 minutes into this first half, the one-loss Buffalo Bulls taking on the Falcons, coming off a loss against Western Michigan. Lucas Clymer, Henry Costco alongside with you once again. Starting 11 for the Falcons: Henry, Peyton O'Malley, MB Butera, Lexi Serwin, Emily Holler, Brandon Gardner, Jaden Frigerio, Taylor Green, Laura Mahoney, Haley Wolf, Isabel Gilmore, and Emma Stransky rounds out the 11 for head coach Chris Fox. And for the Bulls, Lexi Thompson, Kelly Cervini, Ellie Simmons, Sarah Woods, Federique St. John, Ariana Zampano, Jasmine Gerber, Olivia Bizzoni, Maya Gelko, Kylan Ritchie, and Kaya Schultz is the starting 11 for the Bulls team, who were once upon a time, Henry, were ranked to start the year after a big victory early in the season. Obviously, they're not anymore, but still a very top MAC team that are competing to win another MAC regular season championship.
Right, this is a team that's really had all kinds of defensive success. The second best team, not just in the MAC, but in the nation in terms of goals allowed average and a lot of other statistics. We're seeing this now. They're running a bit of a 2-4-3 with four midfielders, creating kind of a wall from BGS. We're going to see if they're going to be able to crack this defense as we get towards the end of this first half here.
Zampano was turned it over. He's going to spread this one out wide to Bizzoni. Defended there from Mahoney and go out of bounds for a Buffalo throw.
Looks like they're running a lot of man-to-man, not really relying on a basic formation, just in terms of a Bowling Green, as we see Mahoney marking on the far side over here.
Here's Schultz. There's Brandon Gardner back there defending. Frigerio tries to clear. Can't do it convincingly. That's Gardner all the way back with some defensive effort and clears it away.
Buffalo has had the offensive pressure early on here. You see Bryn Gardner once again playing that chaser role.
St. Y'all over the top finds Bizzoni, but the offside flag will go up. Definitely seems to be a little bit of an interesting tactic switch from Chris Fox this game. Looks like right now you see a normal back four with Wolf, Green, Gilmore, Frigerio, but you see a couple of times on the first order goal kicks, it almost became a back five and a lot of man-to-man marking.
Yeah, and a lot of different looks. Frigerio getting her first start since Duquesne all the way back in September. Lauren Mahoney getting her first start at home, second of the year. Look at really the composure of this back line is going to be the structure, and it's going to be the goal for Bowling Green, just making sure that they can keep this Buffalo offense off the board and just get ready for this really defensive game that we're going to see.
Frederick long ball over the top goes right to the hands of goalkeeper Lexi Thompson. And Lexi Thompson's a pretty prolific goalkeeper in her own right with her profile. 48 saves on the year, only 4 goals allowed all season long for this Bulls team. She's been phenomenal in between the pipes for them this season.
Yeah, it hasn't just been her who's been great for this defense. It's been a big 3 on that back line as you see Buffalo on the attack once again.
Looking to find Bizzoni once again. Can't quite do so. Mahoney couldn't collect, goes right to Bizzoni again, loose pass. That'll be recovered there from Taylor Green. So if you're Chris Fox, Henry, and the Falcons, we mentioned coming off a poor result in Kalamazoo, what's kind of your mentality and tactics going into this game when you're playing a top 2 team in the MAC in Buffalo?
Well, we have seen some scheme changes already in terms of just different personnel and looks, and you just have to put it behind you, right? You can't really lean too much on, and especially playing against a team that's about the same caliber as Western Michigan. You know, this is a home game. You just have to play it as a one-off and look to be the best team you can.
Ball was flicked down. O'Malley came out, couldn't collect. Haley Wolf will run it down and clear this one away. So a little bit of misjudgment there from the Falcon freshman goalkeeper, or maybe a little bit of a weird bounce of the ball. O'Malley had been stepping in for Madison Vukas the past few matches as Vukas recovers and tries to get healthy.
O'Malley had a great 7-save performance right here last week against NIU in a big win for BG.
And she was phenomenal in that game, in her first home game. And I have to have another big game here against a very good Buffalo team, very well-rounded. There's Gardner there pressuring on attack. That one's blocked out of bounds for a throw.
It doesn't seem like there's been any doubt from head coach Chris Fox from what he's said about this freshman Faye O'Malley. It seems like he's been happy with what he's seen from her.
There's Thompson way outside the goal. Looking long, can't quite connect that one. It's Emily Holler there intercepting that one. Serwin back to Gilmore. Gilmore to Laura Mahoney, her second ever start for the Falcons. For Jerry, long ball blocked from Bizzoni. Another throw.
Really early momentum is going to be a big tell of what we're going to see. Buffalo likes to play attacking early, and they like to get that early goal and just play defensive. For us, and they don't do a lot of high-scoring games just because of how successful their defense has been. They don't need to. They've proved that 6 shutouts in the last 7 games, only 1 goal out in that span. Started off non-conference play without a loss, got their first loss against Western Michigan just 2 weeks ago.
Here's Gerber to Cervini. Cervini looks long, trying to switch the field. There's Emily Hard going back defensively, able to get around her man and gives it to Wolf, and the Falcons survive that. Good team defending there from Wolf and Holler.
That's what you're going to want to see if they're going to keep Buffalo off the board. They need to stay within fundamentals and play as a team if they're going to stop this Buffalo attack. So it looks like we've kind of solidified back to the normal back two of Gilmore and Green at the center back position, and Frigerio and Wolf sort of playing farther up as a left back and right back.
That's given away there from Taylor Green, and a loose touch from Bizzoni. Has that one cleared away from Butera, but is right back into the Falcons' defensive third, headed out. Now Emily Holler looking at the Falcons out of danger and tries to spring. Emma Stransky is making a run. Pass all the way back to Thompson. Clear up, but only as far as Serwin. We'll see if the Falcons can create their first real big chance of the day. Here's Butera. Out wide to Mahoney. Mahoney serves this one cross down low, poked away. Frigerio going to track this one down to the touchline. And good defensive poke there from Kaya Schultz. Bizzoni. It's a move around Butera as Jasmine Gerber, and Gerber going to try her luck from long range, and nothing too difficult for the freshman keeper, Peyton O'Malley.
It's a dangerous player in Jasmine Gerber, leading in points for Buffalo this year, but she got a lot of open space there in the midfield after getting past Butera. Just no help past that point.
This is the 32nd all-time meeting between these two teams, and there's no love lost between these two programs. Both these teams have met in a lot of big matches over the year, most notably the 2021 and 2019 MAC tournament semifinal games. Both were won by the Falcons. They met in plenty of massive games over the years, both big regular season matches like this, but also MAC tournament play as well.
Yeah, as we mentioned, the defensive mindset in this one has been like that past couple of years. No goals scored in the past two matches, back-to-back 0-0 draws between these two teams.
Played a 0-0 draw in Buffalo last year in a tightly big defensive game, and then 2 years ago here around this very field, it was kind of almost a carbon copy of the exact same game, like you mentioned, a very defensive game.
Right.
0-0 results, so a lot of tight matches between these teams. Starwin looking long for Stransky, couldn't get it, but Stransky does well to win it back, and it's quickly taken away there once again from Kaylin Ritchie and the Buffalo Bulls. Long ball over top looking for Gerber, does well to bring it down initially for Jerry, who tries to poke it away. And then Wolf will clear. That's Mahoney there pressuring Bizzoni. Bizzoni gets out of trouble there. Through ball looking for Bizzoni again. A nice splitting pass, but a great sliding challenge from Jaden Frigerio. Ball's one back in, that's Galco. It's one again from Stransky, looking to spring the run of Bryn Gardner and might have a little too much power on that ball. He'll go out of bounds. That was a good look nonetheless.
That was great work by Jaden Frigerio back there, getting her first start since Duquesne, third game of the year. She's placed in that right back position, really looking to bolster that back line of Isabel Gilmore and Taylor Green. But over there with Lauren Mahoney on the right side, it looks like she's just going to be marking Olivia Bizzoni, fifth year, for most of this first part of this game.
Long ball over top looking to find Zampano. That's Gilmore defending 1v1, one of the best defenders in the MAC. Had just pure defense and a very good 1v1 defender. Wins another duel there as cleared away. The Bulls remain on the attack. Long ball through and a loose touch from Mahoney. Bizzoni crossed to the byline and he cleared away once again from Gilmore.
That's another dangerous attack. Another great ball there from Kaya Schultz, senior from West Orange, New Jersey. One goal this year in 13 games, played every game this year. Goal came in their big 2-1 win over Pitt at the beginning of the season.
Mahoney, again, clearance only as far as Schultz. St. Joe trying to find Bizzoni there, but nicely read there from Mahoney. Now Falcons looking to spring another counterattack, and it's a nicely contested header there from St. John that she wins. Here's Serwin. Butera back to Frigerio.
This looks like in this form, you can kind of see the 4-2-4 that's being run right now. Frigerio going back to Gilmore.
See the Falcons be very patient in their build like we've seen all season long. They're really trying to hit those long balls as Stransky and Gardner early in this first half, trying to find them on the break. Here, Wolf looks for Stransky again. That one's intercepted from a bull. Turnover in the midfield. Here's Butera.
Really tight midfield defense from Buffalo. Looks like their goal is to try to keep Bowling Green away from the midfield line, keep the ball in their own end.
Frigerio does well here. Here's Gardner drifting outside to the right. Here's Gardner. Leaves this one to Frigerio. Frigerio. First touch didn't quite plan out as she wanted. Now double teamed by a couple of Bulls. Puts it across. It's deflected off a Bull and out for a BG throw.
Good job to win and throw in that situation on 2v1. This would be a good opportunity here for the Falcons.
Frigerio. Back heel there from Gardner. Doesn't work out. Butera will put this one all the way back to Taylor Green. And you see how high the defensive line is for the Falcons, all the way up to midfield. That one is given away from Wolf and out for a Buffalo throw.
Yeah, they're going to know that they need to take advantage of these offensive opportunities when they can. They're not going to get a lot of them. Most likely, Buffalo does not allow many offensive opportunities no matter the opponent that they're playing.
Schultz, right to the foot of Green. It's back to Schultz. You're seeing the midfield battle definitely still be up for grabs here in this first half. Both teams have enjoyed spells in the midfield, enjoying possession and trying to spring counterattacks from both sides. As there's a step in the midfield from St. Yal. Soren looking to battle. That one's won once again from the center back.
It really does feel like the game will be won through midfield work, and I think we'll really start to see the game open up a bit more as we start to get substitutions in towards the end of this first half, as we get different looks from different positions.
You see both teams just very patient, building the ball out of the back. Now you're seeing Gardner there putting up a little bit of high pressure. Here's Ritchie looking long once again. That time was looking for Zampano there, running in behind, but once again too long. And Bowling Green will take over now. Butera, back to Frigerio. Now you're seeing a little bit of the Buffalo press starting to play, in fact, and that one is going to spin out of bounds.
I've liked what I've seen from Mahoney. It looks like a lot of the offensive looks have come on this side, especially with the connection between her and Butera early on. Of course, Lauren Mahoney, 2 goals in her freshman debut against Detroit Mercy right here, the season opener.
Here's Gardner looking long for Stransky. They didn't quite have the correct angle on that one, out of bounds. Opening thoughts, first 18 minutes in this first half?
I think it's about what we expected. We expected kind of a slow start and a defensive-minded look. It's interesting to see how this Buffalo defense really manages to keep their success, and you can see how it's sustainable throughout the game with their 4-person midfield wall with the great defensive line behind them.
Couple one-touch passing there in the midfield from the Bulls. Just trying to catch the Falcons off guard as they're trying to reset. Instead, they'll regain possession in the midfield and look to knock the ball around. Here's Bizzoni, the captain on the left wing for this Bulls team. The pass takes a couple weird deflections. Apano back on it, now back out wide to Bizzoni again. Bizzoni takes a run, puts it across in the box. It's going to find the foot of Taylor Green. Was able to clear that one away for the Falcons.
Good personnel in the box. They're able to get that one out quickly, mark everyone in position.
And that one, a little too much on that one for Kelly Cervini, and go out of bounds. So you're seeing the Bulls really go to that left side where Frigerio and Mahoney is to find Bizzoni, and Bizzoni's gone to the touchline on a couple of occasions, put a couple of crosses in the box, but hasn't been anything too harmful that O'Malley and the Falcons have had to deal with.
Yeah, O'Malley hasn't had to have been too busy quite yet.
There's a giveaway building out of the back for the Falcons, and this one crossed in, cleared away from Gilmore. Ball back in play. That's a good step there from Taylor Green. And then she'll clear away the danger once again.
So I'm going to go back to Frederic St-Jean, one of 3 really great defensive players that make up this defensive line. Ellie Simmons was MAC Defensive Player of the Year as a freshman. I think that's all you really need to hear from her, as she's now in her senior year. Mike Galko, excuse me. the third member of that fantastic back line.
Frigerio all the way back to O'Malley, pressured from Severini. Now Bizzoni's coming with the pressure for Frigerio as well. Pokes that one away initially. And Frigerio will just elect to clear that one away. So an example of the high press there from the Bulls catching the Falcons off guard.
Yeah, it seems like they've really been, you mentioned earlier, they were especially pressing Frigerio over here on this side, trying to get some open space. They've done a good job of defending it so far to this point.
Bizzoni once again works inside of Mahoney. Finds Severini on top of the box. Good defensive play there from Frigerio. Tries to clear, but goes right to a bull, and a little bit of the grass bouncing on that ball has that one picked off away from Kalen Ritchie. Here's Wolf to Holler.
It's an interesting side on that far side from us over there with Haley Wolf, Emily Holler, and as a side that Bryn Gardner's been on all years. We've seen a lot of the success come from Emma Stransky on the right side.
Here the Bulls coming on another attack. That cross in the box, not cleared initially, and that shot from Zampano was blasted over the bar. And I think you saw a couple instances there, Henry, with the build-up from both teams, especially in the midfield, as the ball's been kind of bouncing up on their feet. And I think a lot of that has to do with the current conditions of the field, but also the men's team played here last night, 0-0 tie against Drake, and it poured rain quickly after that match. So I don't know how much that's affecting. As the Bulls spring on attack here, 1-on-1, and that shot there just wide of the far post. And the best opportunity of the first half for Buffalo goes begging.
That was a great look. Got the open space over there on the right side. Just far of the left side crossbar.
Didn't quite see who that was for the Bulls on that far side. Believe that might have been Jasmine Gerber. But a good attack for the Bulls nonetheless. Mahoney steps in to win that one. Gardner in a physical battle there with Galco. Frigerio. Into Mahoney.
BG sub 10 in for 6, and then also BG sub 28 for 23.
Green. Here's Haley Wolf.
Got it. Thank you.
Wolf to Emily Holler. Pass there deflected. Couldn't find Emma Stransky. And it's one back once again from Buffalo.
That was a good job to get the takeaway done on. Looked like Stransky had some space over there on the left side. Buffalo retaining possession through much of this first half. They've definitely had the advantage early on.
While we have a moment with this throw, and you can visit WBGU.org for free educational resources, PBS Kids content, and to stream local shows 24/7, including Scenic Stops and Stories, the BGSU Brain Game, and The Journal. So we're just over halfway through here in this first half, 0-0 Bowling Green Buffalo, as the Bulls look to spring on another counterattack. The ball was dealt with there from Taylor Green and the Falcons, but Kaya Schultz and the Bulls pick it back up once again in the midfield. Here's Severini. Springs it out wide to Bizzoni. Bizzoni works on for Jaron. Bizzoni going to take a shot of her own and takes a deflection on a header. And the offside flag is going to go up there as that shot had eyes for a goal, but the flick on header, I believe from Jasmine Gerber, will rule it off sides.
I mean, that was a great look from Buffalo either way. It did definitely look like she was a bit offside, just got a little bit too overhead herself there. But that was a great touch by Bizzoni to get that open space. So I take a look. If we play one-on-one here with Frigerio, and yeah, just recognize that there was open space there.
Line to Bizzoni.
Outside for them.
It was definitely a nice cut to the right foot of Bizzoni, and that shot definitely was going to test O'Malley, but Gerber elected to go in and just right behind Taylor Green there to flick that one in, and correct call there from the official. So the Bulls will have a goal ruled off. They've had a couple of good chances in this first half as Butero and Frigerio not on the same page there.
That was a complete attack from Buffalo. They got it all the way through the midfield, through multiple midfielders. Severini with some great work getting the ball to the strikers there. You see Gardner putting the pressure on, trying to make something happen for the BG offense that's been sluggish early on.
A couple of Falcons getting ready to come into this game next dead ball. As the ball is going to find Severini through in the box, and a good save from O'Malley. And a flexion there from Gilmore, and the freshman keeper will collect that one. A good save early on in this first half.
Good recognition by O'Malley there, but Severini just found a hole there. It looked like it made it through multiple defenders. I think O'Malley was surprised that one got to her there.
A good save nonetheless. Severini testing the Pittsburgh native. That would make her biggest save of the match. And Gilmore will smartly just shove this one out for a goal kick.
Buffalo trying to make some energy happen, trying to wane down these younger defenders. We have a couple subs coming in.
Emily Holler going to check out for this game along with Laura Mahoney. Incoming is Michelle Hochstadt for the Falcons, and number 10, Alexis Sopralis for the Orange and Brown. So first couple of changes of this match, and the first couple of changes for Chris Fox and company. So Hochstadt, usually a starter, transferred from Morehead State along with Fox. Checks in for the first time this afternoon. A long ball spray looking for Stransky, cleared away from St. Joel.
Let's see if these substitutions in the midfield can make some things happen. We've seen a lot of midfield control for Buffalo early on. That's been the big key for success to them.
Here's Wolf. Falcons still looking to put the real first big chance on frame to test Thompson. They haven't had one so far this first half. They've had some possession, been down on this end, just haven't been able to create much of anything. But that could change here as Frigerio looking for Sobralis, top of the box, cleared away from Richie. Serwin there in a physical battle in the midfield. Haley Wolf finds Stransky. Stransky gets it back and looking for Sopralis, and it's going to be a Buffalo throw.
Maybe just a bit of a miscommunication there. Stransky and Sopralis not quite connected, but getting the ball into the Buffalo half. Solid look for them there. I would like to see more activity, I think, especially from Bowling Green in the midfield, trying to get some of these runs. There's good look for Stransky on the side.
Stransky runs down the far side. It's a nice sliding challenge.
Here's
From Kaylin Ritchie.
Here's another opportunity for the throw-in. A lot of throw-ins that we've seen, this is kind of an all-year thing for them, is they'll have a throw-in on this side and they'll just kind of send it back to the defense and restart. But
here's Stransky in a one-on-one battle there. That one's won from Buffalo, but it's given away and it goes back to the feet of Serwin.
a lot of space over here on the right side. We'll see if they can make something happen here as Frigerio recognizes that.
Indeed they do. They try to switch the side to the right. Here's Frigerio.
Personnel in the box here.
Wide to Hochstadt. Hochstadt drops his back to Frigerio. Frigerio back to Gilmore. Now Gilmore's going to put this cross in from far range. Can't find Gardner. Headed up in the air. There from Ritchie. Hochstadt comes in trying to keep the play alive and eventually cleared by Bizzoni. Zampano runs this one down, runs into Serwin. Hochstadt for Joe picks this one back up for the Falcons.
Notice we've said J.M. Frigerio's name a lot. She's had a lot of on-the-ball time, whether that's by design for BG, but it's both offensively and defensively for her. They've been attacking that left side as well.
Here's Taylor Green, pressure from Gerber.
Interesting, Stransky and Gardner have switched sides maybe for now. Or it's permanent.
Nice little move there from Stransky, runs onto that one, and he cleared out of bounds from Ellie Simmons.
Yeah, this will be another opportunity. Bryn Gardner had kind of a down year compared to year last year where she led the team in points. And I think Coach Fox is trying to find a way to get her incorporated to this offense and use her skill set.
Bowling Green definitely enjoying most spells of possession here with 15 minutes left to go here in the first half. The Bulls have probably had the better chances. O'Malley had to make a couple of key saves, especially on Jasmine Gerber, and a disallowed goal.
Yeah.
That Gerber intervened there from an offside position. Otherwise, Olivia Bizzoni's shot probably would have been on target to at least force an O'Malley save.
As this one goes back to O'Malley, we saw the 2 subs come in with the 2 midfielders, and we've seen better things from this Bowling Green team as a result of that.
Here's Gilmore. Serwin gives this one out to Green, and the Falcons do well to build out of the Buffalo pressure. Here's Wolf to Saprilis. Saprilis into Stransky. And Gardner going to run on that loose ball. Thompson had to come way off her line to clear that one away. Here's Wolf back to Green and all the way back to O'Malley. Gilmore, and a turnover in the midfield, and a shot there, and a nice save there from O'Malley once again. Ariana Zampano struck that one off the giveaway, and another good save from the freshman keeper.
That's a great job by O'Malley. That could have been dangerous. She had all the open space, but wasn't able to put the shot likely where she wanted it.
And now that one's given away from Butera. Bizzoni back to Severini. Severini looking to flick that one up and then cleared away from Gilmore.
The chemistry really seems there for this Buffalo team. I think with the results that they've had and the confidence that they've built, they've really been creating that into results. And
nice sliding challenge out of bounds and a Buffalo corner kick. Haven't had many corners this first half, but the Bulls will get one here and they'll make a sub. Coming in, Jasmine Gerber will come out. In comes number 12 for the Bulls, Ashley Reyes, junior midfielder from Port Chester, New York.
she played on the Ecuadorian U20 FIFA World Cup team, trying to qualify for that tournament. Only a couple points away for them.
An experienced player off the bench for this bold team, looking to make an impact here. And swinging ball for the Bulls, and on the outside netting. So another substitution coming in for the Bulls. Lakin Kaiser coming in for Kelly Severini.
See them wiping the ball. If you can really see with this close up, the conditions of the field, a lot of brown spots there, and you know that's part of the game, right? It's even. It's not something that favors one team. They're both playing the same field, but it definitely adds an element to this game.
Hoekstra has that one poked away from Schultz. Schultz feeds this one to the newly substitute Kaiser. And it looks like it'll be a throw for the Bulls. Kaiser inbounds this one. Last off of Gilmore. And it's going to be a corner kick for the Buffalo.
Kaiser, sophomore from Sherrill, New York, part of the Syracuse Development Academy. 1 goal this year against EMU in their big win.
Saw Gilmore fell down there, kind of didn't know if they were going to blow the whistle for a foul. Instead, it'll be another Buffalo corner. And it'll be Ellie Simmons, 2022 MAC Defensive Player of the Year. What a star she's been for the Bulls. And she'll serve this one in. Serwin heads this one out. Top of the box, and a shot there. Takes a deflection from a Falcon. Gonna put that one on frame. Simmons will put this one back in play. Flicked on there from Gilmore. And then eventually dealt with from Stransky.
And great defense there from Falcons to get that one out. But back to Ellie Simmons. This is a player that played on the Washington Spirit Academy in high school. That's an NWSL side that I mean, recognized the talent, and head coach Sean Brick recognized it as well. That's been valuable for the Bulls all year. Main part of the really crazy successful defensive side. Only team that's allowed less goals than them this year is 4th-ranked Mississippi State.
Here's Galco. Looks to find Zampano. That's a good defensive play once again from Gilmore and Subprilis. Looking to find Stransky and try to stress the Buffalo defense, who got out all the way back to Thompson. Thompson here to Schultz. Another 10 minutes left to go here in the first half. Still 0-0. Bowling Green at Buffalo. A goal called back from offsides for the Bulls, along with a couple of really good saves from freshman keeper O'Malley, have been the story so far.
Yeah, I mean, I think the goal for the Falcons was definitely to get to halftime either with the 0-0 tie or with the lead, and they've managed to do that, whether through the offsides penalty there, it's mistakes by Buffalo or just great defense overall. And I think we have seen flashes of that offensive attack. You know, it hasn't been completely dominated by Buffalo. We've seen looks and we've seen positive things from especially those two strikers up there in Gardner and Stransky.
Here's Serwin, has that one taken away. Reyes looking to find that one to Bizzoni. Still with there from Frigerio. Ball back in play there from Schultz. Green clears that one away. And that's Surprillis. Hochstadt. Can't quite get to that one first. Bizzoni. She's been electric this first half. She's been everywhere for Buffalo. Looking to find Reyes down through. It's cleared away from Frigerio, not for a throw. And actually, looks like they're going to say it took a little deflection. It'll be out for a BG throw.
You can see we've seen quite a few personnel changes and formation changes across the year for Bowling Green, but I think you can tell this is a Buffalo team that's confident in the way that they play, and they've been playing the same way, the same starting 11 for most of the year, and they're becoming really comfortable around that, and we've seen that with the chemistry that they've shown.
Most of the year, but also most of the seasons under
Right.
11th year head coach Sean Burke. He's been there for now a decade plus and has been one of the all-time greats for this program history, leading Buffalo to a nationally ranked win, being nationally ranked at one point, a MAC championship, you name it. He's done a lot of this for this Buffalo team and looking to do so once again this season. Stransky. Looking long for Gardner there. That's another header one from St. John's. She's been big this first half as well. Schultz out wide to Woods. Woods' pass is well telegraphed there from Serwin.
Yeah, BG retains possession here, but going back to Burke, I think it says a lot of things when it's not just players that, you know, you recruit. It's players that come in, transfers from other schools, you know, from New York that come back and realize the things that are happening here. One thing that stuck out to me, Kelly Severini was a transfer from Michigan State where she had real success and decided to come back, and I think that says a lot, not just about the respect that Coach Brick has from the players, but the respect that he has all around the country as one of the best coaches in Division I.
Actually fortunate, Caroline Hinkle and Ashley Fortune coming in the games for the Bulls for the remaining 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the first. Serwin dispossessed once again. Turnaround shot there, blocked away from Gilmore. Reyes tries to track it down. This one goes out wide to Gardner. That one's poked out of bounds there from Maya Galco. Loose touch from Butera, cleared up from Gilmore. St. John.
Thank you.
We'll get this one around Surprillis and poke this one in the midfield, out wide now. Moved in the box, and that's a nice defensive play from Serwin, able to cut down the angle. Ball back out wide, looking for Kaiser. Now one shuffle out of bounds for a BG goal kick. And while we have a second on this goal kick, be sure to tune in Thursdays at 9 p.m. for Scenic Stops and Stories on WBGU PBS, or stream full episodes for free 24/7 at wbgu.org/Scenic Stops. So we have a couple of substitutions coming in once again for the Bulls. Butera looking long once again for Stransky, and you kind of see Henry. Most of this first half has been kind of Stransky and Gunner in that kind of double-headed number 9 position up top.
Yeah, they've been trying to feed the ball to them through the midfielders and through this really extensive back line that they've been running.
Reyes looking long for Zappano.
Another consistent look here on this left side. She was fortunate.
Fortunate, back to Schultz. Schultz looks through for Zampano, and a shot there on goal once again.
Wow.
But scrolling down to her left is Peyton O'Malley to make another save.
That's a great look from Schultz to find that just around Gilmore there on the defense, but great job by O'Malley to recognize that. Go the other way for Bowling Green. You know, I think I've really been impressed with O'Malley's composure. You know, it's easy to come away from a game, a 4-0 loss against Western Michigan with not a lot of confidence, you know, especially as a goalkeeper, but I think she's shown a lot of composure, and she's been great early on in this first half.
Nice step here for Jerry, looking to sprawl a counterattack with under 5 minutes left to go here. Out wide right to Gardner. Here's Gardner one-on-one with Galco to the touchline. Brent Gardner puts in a cross and over the bar and out of bounds.
A good defense there. I believe that was Galco again to force Gardner all the way to the line, not allow her to get that cross in. Had the personnel in the box. Just, again, great defense.
Schultz, that one's picked off there from Gilmore. Nice triangle play there between Butera, Gilmore, and Hochstadt to regain possession. Sopralis bumped off the ball there from Balotz. Wolf long throw, headed out, dealt with once again from Buffalo.
Looks like if they can get the ball out of this little cluster here on the side, there's a lot of space on the far side.
And indeed they do, right on cue there, Henry. Hochstadt tries to switch this one to Gardner. But a loose touch finds St. John. And Galco, two of those center backs have been amazing in this first half as well.
That's the team. Both of them have MAC Defensive Player of the Week awards on the year.
Fortunate. Zappano and a nice touch inside from Reyes. Into the box, and Ashlyn Reyes tries a shot, and that one's going to blast over the bar. Nice little couple one-touch passing there from the Bulls, and Reyes unleashing from outside the 18-yard box.
Reyes scored in their big win on Thursday at home against Toledo. Looking for his second on the year there. Yeah, that was a really big Thursday for Buffalo, especially getting that big win. Now only tied with Ohio as opposed to the four-way tie that we had before those games started. This game really critical for both teams. Buffalo is still in the hunt for the regular season championship, fighting Western Michigan up there at the top right now. Bowling Green holding the 4th spot, the final spot, where they would host a home playoff game. The playoffs start now. It would be against 5 seed Central Michigan, who BG plays on Friday.
Zappano looking to work out Taylor Green, and Taylor Green as well once again
1 minute remaining
to win that battle. So a minute left. Overall thoughts?
Well, I think we've seen good things. I think we've seen a lot of energy, especially from Buffalo in the offensive attack, and I think Bowling Green will be happy with the result that they've had. They've had some offensive looks. They've had some good defensive performances, and I think the second half will be different, though I think we'll see some changes. It'll be interesting to see for sure.
So O'Malley will boot this one up with about 30 seconds left to go. Sampano chases one down on Taylor Green. And Green will just clear this one out of bounds. So probably one last attack. The Falcons will have to defend as we're under 20 seconds here in the first. Serwin tries to dispossess there in a long range attempt there from Kaiser. Dealt with well. Hochstadt pokes this one up out to Schultz. And as the seconds wind down, the Falcons stand tall defensively in the first half with O'Malley in the back line and keep Buffalo off the board as we go into the halftime break. 0-0 in this massive game between the currently fourth in the MAC Bowling Green and the second Buffalo Bulls. That'll do it for us here for the first half. Buffalo 0, Bowling Green 0. We'll be back with some halftime thoughts after this message. You're listening to Bowling Green versus Buffalo here on WBGU PBS.
At Bowling Green State University, we are a public university for the public good. A nationally ranked research university, we create public good through our graduates who lead and our collective pursuit of impact in Ohio and beyond. Founded in the Midwest, we never shy away from hard work. We embrace our responsibility to do good. We are proud to have state in our name. It's who we are, always striving forward. Always a public university, always for the public good.
Hey Falcons, and welcome back to the first edition of Back of the Net this season. I'm Lucas Kleinmar, joined by sophomore forward Bennett Painter. Bennett, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me. I guess first question just to start off this year, you're having a really good season in your sophomore campaign. 2 game-winning goals so far, 1 against Wright State, 1 against Michigan State. How high is your confidence right now, and how you have you been doing this season?
I mean, my confidence is very high. Like, I'm very confident every time I get the ball. And just like our team overall, our team is very confident. But I mean, coming off a loss, it was kind of unfortunate. But we're going, like, we have a lot of potential in our team right now, and we're very confident in how we're going to do after this. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, the team is coming off kind of a heartbreaking loss against Michigan. We lost 2-0, but the team is still 3-1 overall. What has kind of just been the difference from this year compared to last year? Has anything changed?
I think we have a lot of more experience as a team. Like last year, we had 10 freshmen. A few were starting every now and then like getting minutes and everything. So just the experience of all of us knowing what college soccer is like, and it's just it makes the difference. And I mean, we only lost 3-4 players, so it's just the experience makes that difference.
Yeah, and a lot of fans probably don't know this. You personally, you played at Cincinnati United Premier, which is a club near the Cincinnati area. Very good team in terms of the rankings in the state of Ohio, but also very good nationally as well. Kind of just talk about your time there. How did that program kind of help you develop as a player, but also as a person?
They helped me so much with my recruiting process to get to college, and it was just, there's so much experience through the club and everything, and there's so many connections through there. It was awesome, and like obviously we're a pretty high level club, so it was a perfect fit.
Something else fans probably don't know is you have a couple of teammates on the team that you played with at Cincinnati United as well. You have kind of a favorite teammate you like to play with?
I like playing with both of them, honestly. When we would play club, it was domination. I mean, like Will he wouldn't let anything through. Gus wouldn't let anything through. It was just, we had very good chemistry coming in here, so it was awesome.
Yeah. And finally, this is your second season with the team. I know that it's only been a year, a little bit into your second year, but what has so far been
your favorite part about being a part of this program, being a part of this team? And being a part
quickly
of
after
this
that
winning
match.
culture
So I don't know
as
how
well
much
for the
that's
Bowling Green
affecting.
community?
As the Bulls
Like you
spring
said,
on
the
attack here,
community and the
1-on-1,
winning
and a
culture.
shot there,
I mean, those are the
just
best two
wide
things.
of the
You just
far
said it.
post.
It's our winning,
And the
like
best
our winning
oppor-
mentality and our culture that we're not going to get outworked by anyone is that, like, that I love that. And then the community is a whole nother thing. It's amazing. You know you're going to get a lot of fans who care about you at the game, and it's just insane. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, awesome. Well, Bennett, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
The Falcons are back at home this Saturday against the Butler Bulldogs. Kickoff for that game is at 7 p.m. at Cochrane Stadium. And for more information on BGSU men's soccer and for BGSU Athletics, you can follow us at BG_FMSN. See you next time.
There's a reason Bowling Green State University is ranked #1 in Ohio for student experience. Our in-demand degrees and life design program prepares students for their first career and their next. With an unparalleled support system at a national research university, BGSU offers an unrivaled experience, all on a vibrant campus in one of America's best college towns. It's also why Bowling Green State University is the #1 school in the Midwest that students would choose again for the 4th year in a row.
A bold approach to engineering. At Bowling Green State University, our engineering degrees fuse the science of traditional engineering with technology and hands-on skills. This combination is what employers are looking for in the up-and-coming fields of robotics, advanced manufacturing, and systems engineering. It's why our graduates find jobs and why BGSU stands out. Don't just get a degree. Secure your future at BGSU.
The Falcons nil, the Buffalo Bulls nil as well. Welcome back inside the broadcast. I'm Luke Speimer, alongside Henry Costco here in a wet and rainy and damp afternoon here in Bowling Green, Ohio. We'll take you through a couple of the highlights from the first half and take a look at the action that happened in that first 45. A lot of it happened, Henry, on the Buffalo side.
Yeah, 9 shots for Buffalo, only 0 for the Falcons. You see this great look by Bazzoni. Great look by Gerber there, but offsides, takes it off the board. That was the best look for Buffalo all first half. We'll see if things change in the second half. Here was another look for them. A great save by O'Malley on that one, saving the miscue there by Gilmore.
I mean, we saw that a couple times, though, too, in that first half, right? Boulder trying to play out of the back a little bit, kind of their DNA, trying what they do. Yeah, Bowen's just been in the right place in the right time to kind of pick up the shots. Here's another one here.
And Schultz gives him one of the ball, and another great save. Ty O'Malley, you can't say enough about the performance she's had in that first half.
I mean, the 2 games we've been, she's been unbelievable. Peyton O'Malley's been unbelievable in these 2 games. A couple big saves in the first half as well. As we take a look at the Falcon faithful here that made the trip out to this afternoon. And all in all, in the first half, Henry, you know, if you're going to be offensive, yeah, probably not the first half you wanted, but I think it's a big positive. The takeaway is, one, Peyton O'Malley standing on her head, making those big saves when they need to, but also defense. It shut out Buffalo in that first 45, and you're halfway there, and all you need is one chance, and one chance only. You can get a goal and get in the lead. The problem is, you got to be able to test Leslie Thompson.
Right, yeah, one of the best goalkeepers, if not the best goalkeeper in the MAC, and she has that great defensive back line in front of her. But we'll see what sort of changes BG makes going in, if we see any sort of substitutions or scheme changes. But as you mentioned, 0 shots on goal for them in the first half. We'll see if that will change in the second.
And right now, you guys, what do you kind of make tactic-wise of both that teams in the first half? You know, Bowling Green It seems like both teams want possession, right? They want possession, they want to battle the back, they want to build to the midfield and get their attackers in good, promising positions. But Bowling Green kind of seems to kind of go direct more in that first half. Those long balls, trying to find Shansky, trying to find Garner, trying to find the long runs. And, you know, the two center backs, Galco and St. John, have been phenomenal in that first half as well. While Buffalo, I think they've been more able to execute that style as well.
Yeah, they've been able to play the game that they want to play. We saw hints of Bowling Green getting that possession that we saw a couple of chances, especially there towards the middle of the first half. But Bowling Green they're playing a lot of man-to-man, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And as we got past midfield line, they kind of bunched around and tried to contain that Buffalo midfield.
I guess lastly, for Fox, Henry, if you're making a change to get that goal, what change are you trying to make? What differently are you going to do in this second 45 that you didn't do in the first?
I think they'll bring someone else forward. We saw sort of a 6 in the back and sort of a 5 in front. I think we might, if they start going more attack minded, we'll see a 6 in the front and more of a 5 in the back if they end up being able to get that attack.
So I'll do it for us here at halftime. We're under 5 minutes left to go here. Before we get second half action between Bowling Green Falcons and the Buffalo Bulls in a massive Mid-American Conference matchup here at Cochrane Stadium. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
We are beyond grateful to Mo and John for their incredible generosity in gifting the Terraflex floor to our BGSU volleyball program, a gift that now proudly bears their names. John and Mo aren't just our biggest supporters, they're part of our family. Their unwavering commitment to our team touches the heart of everyone here, and the love our players and staff have for them is beyond words. This remarkable gift is more than just a court. It's a symbol of their deep friendship, loyalty, and endless belief in BGSU volleyball. The Mo and John Stansbury Court will be a place where dreams are realized, victories are celebrated, and lifelong memories are made. It will forever remind us of their kindness and the love they have poured into our program. Their continued dedication and support mean the world to us, and we can never thank them enough for all they've done. Mo and John, we love you more than words can express, and you will always hold a special place in our hearts.
We're so grateful for our new court. It looks so cool. So thank you so much, John and Mo. We love you guys. And we're so excited to play on it this Friday.
Yes, we love you, John and Mo, so much. This is beautiful. And we're so grateful for you. We love you.
At Bowling Green State University, we are a public university for the public good. A nationally ranked research university, we create public good through our graduates who lead and our collective pursuit of impact in Ohio and beyond. Founded in the Midwest, we never shy away from hard work. We embrace our responsibility to do good. We are proud to have state in our name. It's who we are, always striving forward. Always a public university, always for the public good.
Hey Falcons, and welcome back to the first edition of Back of the Net this season. I'm Lucas Kleinbar, joined by sophomore forward Bennett Painter. Bennett, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me. I guess first question just to start off this year, you're having a really good season in your sophomore campaign. 2 game-winning goals so far, 1 against Wright State, 1 against Michigan State. How high is your confidence right now, and how you have overall have you been doing this season?
I mean, my confidence is very high. Like, I'm very confident every time I get the ball. And just like our team overall, our team is very confident. But I mean, coming off a loss, it was kind of unfortunate. But we're going, like, we have a lot of potential in our team right now, and we're very confident in how we're going to do after this. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, the team is coming off kind of a heartbreaking loss against Michigan, and lost 2-0. But the team is still 3-1 overall. What has kind of just been the difference from this year compared to last year? Has anything changed?
I think we have a lot of more experience as a team. Like last year, we had 10 freshmen. A few were starting every now and then like getting minutes and everything. So just the experience of all of us knowing what.
Back here for second half action here at Cochrane Stadium. Bowling Green 0, Buffalo Bulls 0. Luis Clymer, Henry Costco will be back with you inside the broadcast, second 45. And all the play here as we still remain scoreless. Both teams switch sides. As your Bulls on the attack once again for the Falcons. A couple changes from the start of the second half. Alexis Aprelis, Michelle Hochstadt, who didn't get to start this afternoon, are starting here in the second half. As Bizzoni cuts inside for the Bulls, and immediately start the second half, a chance as Taylor Green intervenes there at the last minute and clears that one away.
Yeah, good job bunching on the ball in that situation when he gets close to the box and you have those two offensive players right next to each other. Good recognition by Green there.
Here's Bizzoni. Turns on for Jerio. Bizzoni to the box. That one's chested out from Gilmore. Not dealt with initially. That one's shot is blocked from Green, who stood in the way and cleared that one away. So the Bulls already a fast start to the second half offensively.
I think they had a play that they drew up there because they had the ball on the kickoff. I think they drew up something there to try to get a chance, and it almost worked for them, but Bowling Green fends it off.
Fergero finds Sopralis, has her jersey grabbed, and a foul called in favor. And information that was told for me at halftime is that we might have tied an NCAA record in the first half, Bowling Green, with 0 fouls in that first half, which doesn't happen a whole lot, especially in the game start. Only 2 fouls were called in that first half, both from the Bulls, and we see 1 there from Buffalo as well. So pretty clean first 45, and an early foul here in the second.
Yeah, really different from past couple home games that we've seen. Toledo and Northern Illinois were both very physical games from both teams.
Yes, Toledo especially was a very, very physical match.
As it always is, battle last 75.
One of the key victories this season for Bowling Green as well. They won 2-1 in that game. Gilmore look along, looking for Gardner. It's a nice win there from Galco. Out for a BG throw. This has someone off the heels of Serwin.
Serwin wasn't expecting the ball quite there. So O'Malley will be on. You can tell O'Malley's been busy back there. Jersey's pretty dirty already.
Mentioned the rain that happened last night after the men's game here, so you can tell the field probably a little bit more muddy than what it usually is, especially in the mouths of the goal, especially where O'Malley plays.
Yeah.
From the net, you see the mouth of the goals for both Thompson and O'Malley. It's mostly mud in front of the goal. Hochstadt gets on that one. That one is cleared away from Galco once again. Serwin heads this one back down to Sopralis.
Yeah, the silver lining of that was the rain stayed away for most of the game, so it didn't have too much problem with the players on the field. Of course, we're seeing the after effects of the rain today. And that's been a theme that we've talked about pretty much every broadcast is weather affecting games, whether it was the men's team moving to a dome or the women's team having to move to a high school when they played down in Oxford against Miami, Ohio, due to unplayable conditions at their home field.
Wolf to Sopralis. Here's Stransky. Go all the way back to Gilmore. And you just see the ball just taking a couple of heavier bounces than it usually does, and it's kind of just been rolling out to the feet.
Yeah, that's one thing that as a player you don't really like. You don't like adding an unpredictability factor of what the ball's going to do or what the field's going to do, because every little, there's so many divots, every little divot will be different. That's not something you really enjoy as a player, but it's part of the game, of course.
Green all the way back to O'Malley. Pressure there from Buffalo Bull. Woods going to close the gap, and it finds Wolf. The freshman left back moving forward, finding Stransky, and Stransky can't hold that one in, out for a throw. Serwin, a good step, looking long. Here's Bizzoni. Out to the far left side again. Jerry does well to telegraph that pass. Schultz. Back inside, Severini. G. Here's Butera. Looking long for Garner, trying to get around Galco there, couldn't do so.
Maya Galco has had Brain Gardner's number early on here. We've seen that multiple times where she gets a ball in her favor, but Galco manages to pull it back towards Buffalo's way. BG once again recedes.
And you see what they're trying to do with Garner as well. They're trying to use her speed to get in behind both center backs, but Galco and Job have done such a good job telegraphing the passes and intercepting it.
Yeah.
Hasn't found them through, but they might be able to do so here. Here's Stransky. Stransky finds Garner through. Offside flag is up, and would have been a good look. Probably would have been the best look for the Falcons this game if the flag would have stayed down.
Yeah, maybe Garner just got a little too ahead of herself there. Maybe a good play by Buffalo to try to recognize that opportunity was coming and move forward a little bit. But yeah, Stransky and Gardner, a good connection there on that. That's one key to really increasing the offensive production of this team, is getting the ball, getting Stransky and Gardner those looks and getting them both in the box at the same time.
Here's Sarah Woods out wide right. Zampano switching the field to Bizzoni, and a touch just underneath her foot. Out of play.
Sarah Woods, another one of those players that excelled under Burka, all-freshman team player in 2022. Now a junior with the squad. Already 52 games played. This is her 53rd today.
And a bowl down behind the play. Looks like it's Zampano. Seems to be all right. Don't quite know what happened there on that play.
Yeah, looks like she'll continue on.
See head coach Sean Burke there in your screen there. Initially just making sure his star, one of the star players, I think it's fair to say, is okay.
Another player that made the All-MAC freshman team this time in 2021 for Zampano. MAC Offensive Player of the Week award this season.
Three Falcons there closing in. Had that one deflected out of bounds for a throw-in for Buffalo. Long throw for Zampano. Gardner almost picked that one off there. Coming back defensively to help. Here's Taylor Green. It's Kelly Severini there, not letting her breathe a little bit with the inch of space she was given, and deflected out for a goal kick. So kind of similar to the first 45, you would say, a little bit. Bowling Green still trying to look direct if they can't build out of the midfield and possession, of Buffalo just kind of playing the exact same.
Yeah, Buffalo would have liked the looks that they got in the first half, so it was pretty unlikely that I would see any real changes from them. But we haven't really seen much from BG either. Gilmore will take control. I'll try to go the other way here.
Wolf into the middle, Sopralis. Shesky. Sopralis again looking long and finds the run of Haley Wolf, and that angle there closed down by guess who once again? Eric St. John clearing that one away, but a good run from the freshman left back nonetheless.
Yeah, St. John was there marking that. It did look like there was space up there in the midfield. Again, another one of those cases where you might like to see them towards the middle of the field a bit more, as Wolf will take the throw in.
Wolf to Hochstadt. Hochstadt moving inside the box. And a physical battle there, and last off of a Buffalo Bull. And it's going to be a corner kick for the Falcons.
That's a great job by Hochstadt to win that for the team. We'll see what they choose to do on this corners. We've seen a few different tactics that Coach Fox likes to use usually right here. This is Hochstadt and Butera that play close and play with each other, try to create some extra chances through a little bit of elusive tactics.
They love working on attacking set pieces. They love having scripted plays, and we'll see what they do here. Hochstadt and swinging ball to the back post, and then crashing. There were a bunch of bodies, but Buffalo clears it away. There's Wolf now on the way on the right side. Sopralis to the right. Sopralis, and off of her right foot. They caught the angle, but a good step from Gilmore. Hochstadt deflects out to Sopralis again. And Sopralis tries a shot there. If it's blocked off the foot of St. John, and Buffalo will survive.
Yeah, a couple of cases there where she had players inside the box just not able to get the ball to them. As it looks like the rain is starting to fall here now at Cochrane Stadium, maybe a bit of a mist. The fog coming in as well.
It was a little foggy this morning for sure. Driving to the stadium, and I think you're right. Fog's and a little mist seems to be playing a factor here. Give away in the midfield. That's Gerber picking that one off Severini. Out left to Bizzoni. And Bizzoni there in defensive play with Wolf. And it's going to go out for a throw in for Bowling Green. So Haley Wolf there, another one-on-one battle, and she wins that one.
Yeah, we've seen Bizzoni be really active over there on the left side, especially in the first half when we saw it there. Again, Haley Wolf doing a good job there. Jaden Frigerio did a really good job in the first half of marking Bizzoni as well. But we've seen that connection between these strikers, Severini in the midfield has done a great job as well. Severini and Bizzoni marking up with Gerber.
So, short throw taken in here from Buffalo. That one's going to find Gerber there, initially poked away from Gilmore. Ball still alive, Zapano. Over the top there from Bizzoni, working on poke shot, and a whistle called. Free kick coming up for Buffalo.
It's going to be dangerous here as Buffalo going to get their first real free kick of the game. We mentioned no fouls on Bowling Green in the first half. As BG stacks the box, looks like a bit of a 4-on-6 here as the ball will come in.
Ellie Simmons on this free kick. A very promising spot for the Bulls. Simmons in the swinging ball. Delivered to the back post, and Ritchie couldn't redirect that one on frame. It'll go out of bounds for an O'Malley goal kick. And while we have a moment here on this goal kick. You can visit WBGU.org for free educational resources, PBS Kids content, and to stream local shows 24/7, including Scenic Stops and Stories, the BGSU Brain Game, and the Journal. So one of the many platforms that WBGU PBS provides. As we're now almost 15 minutes here in the second half, 0-0 Bowling Green and the Buffalo Bulls, a massive game for the Falcons. Currently sitting fourth in the MAC, and a win here would do wonders for them, moving up the standings in the MAC. And their biggest win of the season is Transky and Wolf do a couple of 1-2s here down the sideline. Here's Wolf working on Simmons. Haley Wolf. Simmons steps in there, does well.
The management 30-50.
I mean, once again, the one-on-ones with those defenders are so tough to win. That really proves right how effective those three are. We've seen them consistently win 1v1s on the edge, game in and game out. Here's Wolf again.
Wolf inside to Stransky. Soren collects all the way out wide right to Frigerio. Butera. Nice pass to find Hochstad. Couldn't quite connect that one to Sopralis. And Buffalo will clear away and looking to spring a counter with Sampano working on Gilmore. Gilmore once again just so good in 1v1 situations on the back and wins that one there.
You know, we've seen good looks and we've seen players be able to create space in this midfield. It's just being able to string passes together and create, you know, offensive momentum really is kind of what Buffalo has been cutting off and been doing a good job of packing the midfield and not letting those passes string together.
Thompson way outside of her box. We'll just get this one low to Ja. And a nice step there from Haley Wolf. Still looking for the Falcons to put that one big shot on frame to Tex Thompson. Really haven't done so this game yet. Still under half an hour left to play. We'll see what they can do here. Serwin. Gives it to Wolf, back to Serwin. Pokes that one through, away as far as Ritchie. And Buffalo looks to survive. Gerber.
If this result holds for Buffalo, this would be their fourth straight shutout for them.
Only 4 goals allowed all season long and only 1 in MAC play. I mean, that is really hard to do.
Yeah, we mentioned it's second least allowed in the entire of NCAA Division I. They're up there with a lot of really great ranked teams.
Angled ball looking for Gardner to the touch line and can't quite hold that one in. Go out of bounds for a goal kick.
It's been one of those cases for Buffalo where everything has come together, right? They don't have really any injuries that have been affecting them. They have all these veteran players that are pretty much going into their prime right now between all these juniors and seniors. Talked about all the freshmen that were so good in 21 and 22 are now juniors, right? And, you know, it seems we've seen BG having, you know, with the injuries to Ellie Poole and Emily Gardner, right? Buffalo's really just had everything go right for them this year.
Loose touch there from Simmons. Field conditions there playing a factor. Another BG throw. Hochstadt. Couldn't hold that one in. Buffalo would take over, and substitution for Buffalo. Lakin Kaiser will come back into this game, and Gerber will come out of this one. So the first change made in the second half from either side is Lakin Kaiser coming in for the Buffalo Bulls. Simmons throws this one in, header one from Stransky. Serwin collects and recycles this one out to the back to Frigerio.
I mean, you see that right there. Whenever Hochstadt gets the ball in the midfield, they just pressure. They pressure really hard, and they don't allow the midfielders to be able to get open space and create passes. Green avoids trouble there.
Yeah, Gilmore and Green just passing the ball around the back there, and you see the pitch there once again, just bouncing a little bit on just simple passes in between each other. And you mentioned the press. Buffalo is very selective on when they press. They don't press all the time, but they press at the right moments.
Yeah, I mean, they know when to do it.
Saprilis looks long to find Emma Stransky, and the touch just behind her. Crashes in with the Buffalo Bull. No foul called, and then a foul called on the sophomore forward.
Frustration foul from Stransky there. She wanted the call. You see as player down for Buffalo.
And it looks like the clock's going to stop, and she hasn't moved. And now she has since that challenge, so she's going to stay down here. Don't quite see who that is.
I believe that's Kaylin Ricci, senior, Massapequa, New York.
I believe it is Ritchie. So 25 minutes left to go here in the second half.
Team's gonna have a little meeting, regroup after that. That's not really a thing you want to see from Stransky right there. Just not great discipline, resulting in injured player.
Also, I want to give, Saprilis, that ball.
Yeah.
One-time hit from the midfield broke so many lines there to find Stransky through. I mean, that was probably the most dangerous pass they've had all game long, and just one pass as simple as that. You found Stransky through it there, and don't know how much the pitch played a factor in that, but their touch went behind her, but
yeah,
a little frustration.
Yeah, I think that played into a lot of the frustration because that was a really great look for them, and Stransky thought she deserved the foul there, and they know that these are limited chances. As Ricci will walk off under her own power. That's great to see.
So we'll see who Coach Burke elects to come in for Ritchie, if anybody, or if she's just going to take a quick breather. And I stand corrected. Eva Blatz will come into the game for Kaylin Ritchie.
12 games on the year for her. Bethel Park, New York native, played for Century United in high school. No points in her career yet as a sophomore. One thing I've noticed, in past games, we've seen a lot of substitutions in and out from Coach Fox. We haven't really seen much of that today. He seems keen on leaving this current unit in. Maybe he likes what he sees in the second half.
So play will resume here as Ritchie legs to the field. Gilmore. We'll see how open the game gets here in the remaining 25 minutes. We'll see if I would assume each team would go for the win here. You know, you're getting down in MAC play, and both teams kind of want to get a steal of 3 points here as Bizzoni will come out for Caroline Hinkle. Hinkle into the box. There's touch cleared away there from Green. Not cleared convincingly, and a collision there with Serwin and Kaiser. No whistle blown. And looking to stretch long to find Bryn Gardner. Gardner looking to use her speed there, but a nice side challenge there from Galco.
Blatz coming up to challenge. Zerwin created that extra space there, the extra person missing from the midfield. BG will go. Otherwise, subs come in.
Saprilis will exit out. Laura Mahoney, who got reward her second collegiate start this afternoon, will check back in for the Orange and Brown.
Liked what we saw from Mahoney early in the first half. See if we can see more of that here right now.
Ball cleared out of bounds. Once again for a Falcon throw. Progerio, a lot of contact there, was able to get the pass off, but couldn't quite connect to a Falcon teammate. Handball called on Serwin.
I think we'll see Buffalo ramp up the attack here as maybe they'll make a couple of changes as they get here. Final 20 minutes, they'll want the point, they'll want the extra win here, as it would be big for them in their race for regular season championship. I think BG would be the team that would be more content with the 0-0 draw, considering the circumstances.
So long set piece opportunity for the Bulls. Simmons into the box. Green flicks this one off to the back post, and it's going to be a corner kick coming up for Buffalo. So they'll do it again here, this time from this near side. It'll be Simmons again, who will walk all the way. Even actually Galco will be walking down to this corner flag to take. So a little bit of change. And who's taking this set piece? So Maya Galco will be on this one for an in-swinging ball. Into the box, headed out there from Stransky. Here's Hinkle looking to turn on Gardner. Gardner back with some defensive play and just shuffles that one out of bounds.
We're going to take the throw, and not many in front of her right now. A couple players running over to help take the throw in.
Hinkle headed away from Gardner, then eventually just dealt with from Hochstadt.
I mean, this is consistent offensive pressure from Buffalo right now. This is the big test for BG to see if they can hold this final offensive push last 20 minutes.
Here's Ellie Simmons. Gonna put a ball in the box and didn't quite the angle on that one, so no danger there for the orange and brown.
Yeah, BG managed to contain that situation. Buffalo didn't have a lot in the box compared to BG at that point. It will go the other way.
Gilmore to Butera. Heavy touch, turnover in the box. Kaiser looking to pick that one up, and O'Malley so well off her line to alert danger.
That looked a bit like it might have been close to a handball in the box. I'm not sure if
Pressure
or not.
Pressure still being put on from Buffalo. Green under some duress. And it's going to be a Buffalo throw. Again, you know, I think the field there might have played a factor. And the pass back from Butera kind of just bounced up to the knee of Gilmore.
That.
Here's Sarah Woods. Working on Serwin. Gets across in the box. Zapano's there. Right to the foot of Gilmore, and she'll take care of it.
Impressive work by Woods getting even that crossing in the box there with good defense from Zerwin. That one will go for BG after that one's off. Blots.
Mahoney to Wolf. Headed up from Stransky. Once again, a long ball looking to find Gardner in behind, but finds right to Thompson, who hasn't had to make a save so far this game. Under 20 minutes left to go here. Stransky, a nice sliding challenge to intercept the pass, and it forces a turnover.
Yeah, we'll have some players forward here for BG. Another substitution comes in.
So probably like for like change up top. Emily Holler coming back into the game for Bryn Gardner.
This is a common change they like to do right around. It's time just to give Gardner a break out of the last 10 minutes of the game.
Holler got reward a start this afternoon. Come back into this game.
She'll be in a different role a little bit this time as she comes in.
Here's Woods. Loose touch. And the fast pitch makes it go out of bounds for a throw, for a goal kick rather.
I'm kind of surprised to not see more players forward for Buffalo, especially on that sort of situation. Woods had space if she made a touch happen, just not many players really acted towards the goal. It's kind of interesting right now.
Mahoney goes back to this one. Here's Frigerio. Holler. Loose pass, but it's a good interception there from Hinkle. Butera could have won that ball, and another loose pass again. I think you're really starting to see the factors of, tired legs are probably starting to set in,
Yeah.
Final 15 minutes left, final 17 minutes, should say. And the field conditions right now, especially in the middle, right now in the box and in the middle of the field, has just been very loose.
Yeah.
That's a really nice inside the foot pass there from Butera. Okay, quite fine, Stransky. Wolf with a good piece of defending and a Bulls throw-in.
These are definitely unique conditions, and you have to factor in that Buffalo plays on their football field over there in Buffalo. They don't play on normal grass.
And that's a huge difference.
Right, it really is. And so if you're coming here and you're trying to create an attack, it can be really troublesome when you're trying to connect passes, and you mentioned the unpredictability of different bumps in the ground.
And a giveaway from O'Malley, picked up by Hinkle, and there's the goal for the Buffalo Bulls. A giveaway building out of the back, and the Bulls strike and take advantage and lead 1-0.
We saw Gilmore get away with her miscue in the box earlier in the first half. O'Malley not so lucky on that one as team will get behind her there.
Substitute Caroline Hinkle, picking off that pass and curving that into the side netting.
First career goal for Hinkle, the freshman out of Millersville, PA. As O'Malley just looking for the pass, and as it comes back to her, that was a great shot by Hinkle to put that one in the right side of the box. Credit to her. That was not an easy shot by any means. But it's 1-0 Buffalo, and the game's really flipped on its head here as CBG maybe try to pick up the offensive intensity, try to get that goal back, force a mistake from Buffalo.
Stransky looking long for Hochstadt. Pass dealt with well from Galco. We'll see how the Falcons can respond. Poked in the middle there from Mahoney. Stransky could have run that one down. Here's Woods. In a game where it's this tightly contested, where there's not a lot of opportunities, and probably you would say Buffalo probably had more quality chances than Bowling Green so far this game. You got to make the most of them, and a mistake building out of the back, and sometimes that's all it takes, and sometimes that can flip a game on its head in games when it's this close.
That's what good teams do, is they capitalize on those mistakes. They find goals and they find chances wherever they can, and Buffalo taking advantage where they needed to there. I mean, the game's not over yet. I think BG has some kind of offense still left in them. If they can just get the ball out of their own really back half. This defense is, I'm sure, pretty gassed to this point, especially Gilmore and Green, who've been in there all 90 minutes. Zerwin as well. It's got to get the ball forward.
Virginia back to Gilmore. Gilmore just wild there to win it back and regain possession. Let's see if Bowling Green can start something. Serwin looking long. To the feet of Holler. And with a fine Lauren Mahoney. Mahoney takes a deflection. Galco, a good piece of defending. There's almost no Bulls in the middle of the field as Butera has all much time to pick it up. Hochstadt across, took a little deflection there from a Bull. And it's out to Butera. Butera finds a wide open Hochstadt. Players in the box. Hochstadt looking for Holler. It's not dealt with Emily. Holler shot deflected. And the clock goes up, and it's It's in! The Falcons have tied it. Emily Holler. How about that?
Unbelievable. They managed to get the goal. It didn't look like it crossed the line from here, but ref saw it better, and Emily Holler strikes again.
Almost out of nothing there, Henry. Across from Hofstadt.
That's
the ball deflection there, and Lyman raises flag.
That's as quick as it can happen, you know. As it's a 0-0 game once again, just like that. Another tie game. It was so defensive so early on, and now those 2 goals in a close margin. But Hofstadt good crossing in the box, and great job by Holler to find the separation, just put the shot on goal. That's what can happen. It's maybe caught Lexi Thompson just maybe a little bit out of position, and how about that? It's a 1-1 game. She is right back in it.
What a massive goal from Emily Holler to tie this game. And with under 15 minutes left to go, buckle up.
No, we might be in for an exciting 15 minutes here. The game is probably going to open up after that. What a change of events.
O'Malley comes to collect that one, and you're seeing the mud there.
Yeah.
On just the legs off the sliding to get that ball. Almost didn't really know how to talk about that Emily Holler goal. There's so much happening in that play, but the linesman had the best view out of anybody. And raises flag, and we're tied.
Yeah, I mean, good effort there to try to get that one out of the goal by Buffalo, but just crossed the line.
Only Buffalo's 5th goal conceded on the year, and only the 2nd in MAC play as this cross finds Peyton O'Malley.
You have to think about not just the way the field condition that relates to the ball, but O'Malley and her traction in the goal right now, and being able to manage that. It's an extra thing you don't really want to have to worry about. Buffalo has been on the attack last couple of minutes. They want that goal back. I mean, you mentioned only the 5th goal conceded by Buffalo all year.
We'll see if there is a winner for either one of these sides in this one. It was 0-0 for most of the game, and just like that, 2 quick goals. And I think you just got to give Falcons a lot of credit. I mean, they weathered the storm most of the game. You know, a goal from an unforced error building out of the back, but then just like that.
Right. This is what keeping yourself in the game towards the second half can do. We saw all the goals that they conceded early against Western Michigan. They did not make the same mistake on Sunday.
Whistle blown back on a foul. Was it Eva Blotz on the foul there from Emma Stransky, number 22 for Buffalo.
Stransky still has a lot of energy left up there as a striker. You can see she's trying to help out maybe the more tired midfielders back there.
Both teams looking to make a couple of substitutions. 2 for each squad. Starters are going to come back in for these final 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Here's Hochsack. Nice pass. Able to find Butera out wide right. Butera puts in a good ball into the box. Looking for Stransky, headed away from Simmons, and then cleared out by the Buffalo.
Great look by the Falcons. Great ball by Butera to put that one into the box. Give Stransky a chance. Buffalo defense holds on that one. I think it's easy to say. We've seen the energy really pick up. Everyone's kind of woken up after those 2 goals, and with 10 minutes left, they're going to give it all they have.
O'Malley looking for Mahoney. Buffalo wins it back. Bizzoni is going to be offsides.
There will be another chance for the Falcons, and we'll see if they can get it back to Butera and get some more action going in towards the midfield and towards the box here.
And Buffalo looking through. Taylor Green finds Lexi Serwin. left to Green. Finds Serwin, and that's a hard challenge on Ellie Simmons. But Serwin quickly back up to her feet.
Yeah, that's a rare mistake right there. That's not a player that you want to challenge physically. Zerwin recognizes that and goes to the ground. Tara will take the free kick.
Ball bounces up there to Serwin. Back to Gilmore. Gilmore looks long to Holler. Galco does well there to win that one. Out to Schultz. Here's Hinkle. Using her speed to get around Hochstadt. Hinkle looking for Reyes. And can't connect there. Goal kick. Subs come back in. Holler comes out, Stransky comes out, so 2 strikers coming in for the Falcons. As Bryn Gardner comes back into the game for the Falcons. And for Bowling Green, Lily Babel coming in for the first time this game, and Zapano and Kelly Severini, the 2 stars for the Bulls, coming in as well.
Yeah, some fresh legs for both teams. Babel, completely fresh legs. She'll try to provide some energy here. But I think the key, we've noticed not as much offensive pressure from Buffalo in the second half, and BG's been able to cut off a lot of the connection from their midfielders and getting that towards the strikers. That was where a lot of their offense came in the first half.
Wolf, too much there to find Babel.
It's interesting, Fox putting the trust in Babel here late in this one. We've seen good things from her early on as a freshman, early on in her career.
Here's Thompson. Serwin working on Woods, double team by Mahoney and Serwin. Ball's gonna stay in play, no whistle's gonna be called, and a challenge coming in from behind Serwin, be a throw-in. So throwing in a promising position for the Falcons. Taken by Haley Wolf. Wolf takes this one short. Nifty little back kill for Babel. An offside flag is up.
Yeah, rookie mistake there from Babel. Just not really a position where you're thinking about offsides a lot of the time coming off of a throw-in, but closer to the line than she realized.
Woods blocked there from Babel, from Wolfladder for another throw. Mahoney gets that ball caught underneath his feet. Gerber looking to spring a counter. Bizzoni. Severini. Put it across serving to the back post. Gerber, oh, what a save on Payne O'Malley.
My goodness.
Oh, my.
Unbelievable. No one between Gerber and the goal, and what a save by Peyton O'Malley. How about that? Oh. What a way to redeem yourself.
O'Malley, oh my. Phenomenal save.
You know, that save right there, that may have bigger implications than we can realize right now in terms of Bowling Green's season. Unbelievable in the clutch.
It's a great ball from Severini to the back post, right to the head of Gerber. But that was a fantastic save from O'Malley. Take nothing away from it. But the Bulls still remain on the attack.
No matter how great the offensive chance is, there's always the opportunity for the goalkeeper. BG will go the other way.
See if Bowling Green can go the other way. Hochstadt out wide to Lily Babel. Buffalo Bulls in the box, and Babel will cook that cross over the bar. Clock will stop. 2 more subs come into the game. So Prelis into the game, and Emma Stransky into the game. We'll get a replay.
Really quick break for Stransky. She'll come back in and we'll get. But yeah, I mean, Severini finds the space here with Butera and gets the cross into the box, and just look at how alone Gerber is. What a save by Peyton O'Malley. How about that?
Number ranked goalkeeper in the state of Pennsylvania coming out of high school.
Right.
And stepped in for Madison Vukas, who's getting back to full health. Has been fantastic, stepping in between the sticks. Here's Gardner. Sapano goes back to deal with that one, and really here, Henry, the last 5 minutes, you're not going to see much of a midfield, if at all. It's going to be a lot of long balls with both teams trying to go for the win here.
Yeah, this is as open as you'll probably ever see either of these teams playing in these last 5 minutes.
And it looks like Gardner there will earn a foul, or at least a throw. For Bowling Green. And off the foot of Wolf. Simmons. Looking long. Gilmer as well to chest that one down. Serwin. Out to Sopralis. And I guess while we have a moment while they're building out of the back, be sure to tune in on Thursdays at 9 p.m. for Scenic Stops and Stories on WBGU PBS, or stream full episodes for free 24/7 at WBGU.org/Scenic Stops. Make sure to get in our plug for Scenic Stops and Stories, because we have a wild last 4 minutes left to go here in this second half, with both sides trying to find a late winner. Hopes out. We'll just clear that one away. Ball in the box. Serwin deals with that one well, out to Frigerio. Frigerio once again just clears.
That was a heck of a ball from St. John. Send that really accurately all the way in the box, as Buffalo will have a chance here now. 3.5 minutes to go.
Frigerio dispossessed by Severini. Wide to Bizzoni. And good defensive play there from Jane Frigerio, just standing her ground and not budging.
Frigerio has been really great over there, and around that on that side where we've seen a lot of the pressure from Buffalo come.
Gilmore. Loose touch there from Stransky. Foul called on Sopralis.
This is a big opportunity right here for Buffalo. If they're able to make something happen, they'll have everyone forward.
2 minutes and 40 seconds just about left to go here. And a good opportunity here from this set piece.
Again, big implications. A win is a lot better than a tie for either of these teams.
Simmons in the box, right into the hands of O'Malley. And O'Malley looking to spring Garner. There's 3 bowls back defensively. Garner wins the header. Trying to use her speed to get on this one. That's Schultz defending. And Garner will be called on the foul.
Yeah, Garner trying to get around the edge. Schultz did a good job of guarding that right there and just putting her body in front of the ball.
What a win there from Serwin, as Garner looking to find Stransky there through, didn't quite the angle. And now you see Thompson there, a little bit of a drop kick, looking, just going for the win. Both these sides have really opened up. Gilmore boots that one up in the air. Out to Zapano, not wide left to Bizzoni. Bizzoni cuts to side, Butera first to meet it. And out to Schultz. Couple balls back and forth. Gerber there trying to win that one. Green's first to it. It's like ping pong back and forth between the teams, and Hochstadt finally gets rid of it.
A lot of space over here on the right side for Buffalo. One-on-one Sopralis.
How about Sopralis? They're dispossessing. That's Jal, the center back, who's been pulled out. Sopralis Garner. It's BG's throw.
Whistle's going to be blown.
Here's Serwin. Out to Wolf. Does well there to win it back. Does well to fight through the contact. Gardner gets through one Buffalo defender, but not the second. Cleared away from Blotz. It's a Bowling Green throw with 30 seconds.
This will be likely it. 30 seconds left on the clock. One last chance for Bowling Green to score that game-winning goal. This would do dividends for them.
Wolf ball into the box, cleared away, and out for another throw. They'll do it again. Now 15 seconds. Serwin. Back to Wolf. They'll do it again. Another throw. 10 seconds left. Garner. Back to Wolf. Wolf's ball into the box. Pokes that. Can't quite turn that one on frame as that one's cleared away there from Gerber. 1-1 is how this one will finish. What a game. What a game. Buffalo might have had better chances, but Bowling Green relentless, resilient, and they come back with a big draw here at home.
I mean, what a turn of a game, right? Went from that slow sort of defensive-minded game that we saw to really opening up towards the end because of those 2 goals, but really a courageous result from Bowling Green, being able to get that goal back and get that tie against one of, if not the best defense in the MAC. Right?
So the 3rd straight draw between these two teams, right. A 1-1 here at Cochrane Stadium, and we'll see if they meet in postseason action. But that's going to do it from us here. 1-1, Bowling Green and Buffalo. That'll do it from us here. From our entire WBGU PBS crew, we say thank you and so long, and have a great afternoon.